Are you looking for some trouble, Holmes? Well, you just found it. Are you talking to me? Oh, I'm a magician. Let's fight. Incomplete ideas. Incomplete ideas. Some of you guys responded well to the last set of videos that contained an incomplete idea where I said, hey, here's a little bit of a something. You guys can go and take it and maybe turn into something else. Maybe you guys could make it grow into a wonderful tree of magic. So today I thought I'd show you guys a little move, a little vanish, a little card vanish that hopefully you guys could take and turn into something interesting. And then you could tag me on Instagram. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram, it's over here at Pigcake69. That's because Pigcake 1 through 68 was taken, not because of any other reference, because God knows as a magician, not getting a lot of that. If you guys look in the description, you find all the different ways that you could go and support your boy Piggy, whether that's subscribing or checking out my blog. Oh boy, so many forms of Piggy content, I could hardly contain it all. Whoa, look at that production value. Oh boy, man, you guys really get it all on the Pigcake channel. So you pull out your favorite deck of playing cards and you'll be able to pull this puppy off anytime, anywhere, assuming your deck has something that we're going to discuss in the tutorial part of this video. So for this particular diddle, we're going to be using this standard deck of playing cards, and the spectator picks any card they want. Let's say they happen to touch that one, which is the 2 of hearts, more like the 2 of hearts. Am I right? So for this, a spectator can touch any card they want. Let's say they happen to touch this one over here, which is the king of clubs, which is seems to be a gluttonous king as he's eating what seems to be a multi-layered ice cream. Man, what a good allegory for the majority of people here, right? So we're gonna take the king and actually do a little bit of an illusion here, because believe it or not, if we just rub the king, we could actually cause that very gluttonous king to completely disappear. That's right, gone for good. That king is nowhere to be found, and it's lost forevermore into the ether. That's the little move. It's incomplete on purpose. If you guys haven't realized that, that's the point of these videos. I'm showing you incomplete ideas, and then hopefully you're going to be able to take them where you want them to be. So there's a couple interesting properties about this move. There's a couple interesting things. It's based on a pickup vanish. A pickup vanish is one of my favorite moves when it comes to card magic, because you are pretty much exploiting the idea of putting something down at the same time that you pretend to put it up. So in this case, if I wanted to take the 2 of hearts into my palm and make it disappear, I could very easily do that using the thing that I was just talking about. See, I didn't pick up the 2. I didn't pick up the 2. I put a card on top of it. So I put a card on top of it, pretending to pick. You see that's what we're exploiting in this particular trick. So this one works best with a deck that has 2 jokers that are the exact same. So that's what I was alluding to earlier. In this case, this deck happens to have 2 jokers that are exactly the same in over here. Now, of course, this has artwork that's oriented in a certain way, so you're gonna have to make sure that you're not gonna have one face up and one face down when you do the vanish, so they're both oriented the same way. And one starts on the top, one starts on the bottom, and that's pretty much your setup. You're more than welcome to do this with duplicate. So if you have 2 8 of spades, if you have 2 of whatever, it just adds to the illusion that you are going to do here. So for this, we're going to have the spectator pick any card. Let's say they touch this one. Now, this is an optional move to do. However, it gets you in the position necessary for the actual move itself. So for this, you have a prophecy move by Bill Simon, a wonderful move and one of my favorites. So let's go over that for the I think the 8,000th time by this point. So you're going to spread the cards this way, and you're going to have the spectator touch any card. You're going to out jog it. Now with your packet in the right hand, you're going to come in and grab that card using your thumb. So you're going to come in and grab that card. You're going to turn everything face up here at the same time that you bring your left packet over the cards. You see what that did? You cut the deck. You cut the deck, but the spectators don't know that you did. So let's go over that one more time. You have the spectators touch any card. You out jog it. You're going to turn this card over and you're surreptitiously cutting the deck. Oh man, if you like the use of such eloquent language, you should definitely smash the like button. So now all you're gonna do is that as you square up this 2, you're gonna get a break underneath the second card from the top of the deck. So in this case, we have the Joker here. You show the 2, and now you have a break underneath that card. You can see where I'm going here. We're gonna regrip this pile in Biddle Grip in the right hand, and you can see pretty much what's gonna happen. We're gonna rub this packet on top of this pile over here, picking up the 2. But because we're able to show the fact that it's still a Joker, that kind of adds to the illusion. So we show a Joker, we rub it here on the 2, we're picking up the 2. So let's make sure that that's clear for those people from Eastern Asia. You got to be extra clear with the people from Eastern Asia. So here we have a break, and as I'm rubbing this packet, all I'm doing is I'm picking up the 2. That's all that's happening. So I'm picking up those 2 cards into the right hand underneath the stack. So I'm doing that as I rub it, and now I could cleanly show that it's still a Joker, which adds to the illusion that that card's gone. So of course at this point I could spread this pile and show that there isn't any sort of 2. I could put this half on top, of course maintaining a break, and spread through the cards, knowing that when I reach closer to the break, I have to be a little bit tight because you don't want to prematurely expose that 2. So this is just simply done by spreading near to the break, then doing a block push off. So you push off all the cards above the break, then you could continue spreading off to the bottom and show that that card is completely gone. Now here is the benefit of this particular move. When you actually vanish the card, you are actually putting it between both Jokers. So that's something that you could exploit if you did maybe a vanish of the 2 Jokers before you did something, or you want to get the card sandwiched for whatever particular routine. That card is in fact sandwiched between 2 Jokers. So that's something for you to think about when doing this particular vanish. And another thing to think about is that obviously in doing the vanish, you have a card that's now face up in the deck. So this card could be exposed whatever way you want. You could say, oh, you're just turning the card invisible. You see, it's still there. And then you could point to the supposed card while flashing this Joker. Now the point is, again, you don't want to say, hey, look at the Joker here. But you do want to be able to show the spectator that it's a Joker. Then you execute the vanish, and you're able to kind of show, once again, that the Joker hasn't changed, supposedly according to them. But of course, you know that it has. So you could do whatever invisible card plot you want. This could pretty much go in whatever direction you steer it to. Now I have played with the idea of doing this from a jog position. So in this case, it's going to be the same thing. You just come in, you're going to show the Joker here. You're going to come in, you're going to pick the 2 cards up as one as you rub it, and then you could show that that card is gone in the exact same way that we discussed earlier. Same thing with the card out jog. You could do the exact same action and show that the card is completely gone. So you could play around with different ways to jog the card and still make it vanish. So that is the actual vanish itself. What I want you guys to do is I want you guys to come up with ideas for this particular move. Leave it in the comments, and if you decide to make a video, tag me on Instagram at Pigcake69 so you could show me your hot moves and show me what you came up with this. So there's a lot of different ways that you could steer this, and of course I'm just putting it there so that you guys could come up with different things, and hopefully we could grow as a community. Isn't that the point? Isn't that the point, to grow as a community instead of just focus on, you know, quarrels here and there and complaining nonstop and, oh, I did this and you did that. Let's just come to one Siamese twin. Let's fight. So that's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, tag me on Instagram, do all the things that people do. I'm sure most of you guys have already tuned out, but for those of you that haven't tuned out, I will leave you with an inspirational message. Always leave the toilet seat in the exact same position that you found it. Always leave it in the exact same position that you found it. So if you found it face down, you use it and you leave it that way. If you found it face up, you use it and you leave it that way. People could move it as they wish. You ain't need to touch that. You don't need to touch that. Oh boy, I'm gonna go figure out different ways to use a Joby Gorilla Pod and a Sponge Ding Dong as a way of currency when I'm getting groceries. So you guys take that.
I see you again, when I see you again, when I see you again. see you again, when I see you again, when I see you again, when I see you again.